Let's find the count of employees in each department.
Okay, so today we are going to see find the number of employees working in each department. So we have two tables, one is employee table, one is department table. So in this department table, how many employees are working in each department, we have to find out. So obviously we have to join these two tables. Now you see one thing, 99 is department ID available in employee ID, but it is not here in department ID. So we are not going to see who is working in 99. Okay, the only thing is this is my department table and I have to tell that for this department ID, department and how many employees are working. Okay, let's start. So we'll start with which join we'll use. Mostly we're going to use left join. So why left join? Because I need all the records from my left table. Let's assume this is a left table and this is right table. So I need everything from my left table. So what could be the query here? Let's try to write the query. From departments D, left join employees E on D dot dpt underscore id equal to a dot dpt underscore id. Okay, these two joinings, and then what we need in the select we need d dot underscore dpt id, then we need d dot dpt underscore name, and then we need count. So we need count of employee id. Okay, so this is employee id, right? In each department we need count. Okay, so e dot emp underscore id as emp count, like employee count. Okay, now we are going to use group by. So here, since there is a count, count is an aggregate function, and when there is aggregate function, we are going to put all the non-aggregated column in the group by. So group by, this both columns will come in a group by statement. Okay, now this is our query. Let's execute and see. So what we have found here, so there are 10 employees. Okay, there are 10 employees here. There are 5 departments here. Okay, so now the final 5 departments, you can see IT has 3 employees, HR has 2, finance has 1, sales has 2, and legal has 0. Why? Because legal is 50 and 50 is not available in this department ID. So obviously there is no employee associated with it, so its count is 0. For sales, you can see it is appearing 2 times, so there are 2 employees here. Similarly, finance, HR, IT appears 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 10 is the department ID of IT, so it is 3 times. I hope it is clear that how we are writing it. Now let's understand the flow of this. Okay, that is very important. And we have our employee table, department table is our left table, employee table is our right table. Okay, and we are doing the left join, right? We're doing the left join. So now let's understand this flow. Department table, left join employee table on department ID. So definitely as a part of joining, this schema will definitely come here. This schema will also come here. Now you can see the arrow direction. So we are joining from left join from left table to this one. So each ID from here, we are looking into this column. Okay, so for example, ID 10, we started looking, we found match here, here, here. So all these 3. So one I will show you, one row will come here. Then matching of this, you can see 10 is here. This complete row will come in the output here. Similarly, if you see it matched first, then it is started looking next again match, next again match, then next is 20. So this here match will not work. Then it will keep looking till end of this table and it says, okay, there is now no next 10. So this 10 searching will stop and it will start searching on 20. So for 10, these are the 3 rows that will match here. Okay, now for 20, you can see start searching, you find the match here and there is no other match here, so this will come in the result. For 30, there is a match here, anything else? No, so this is only one row, so this complete row will come in the output. Then there is 40, that is sales. Start looking from here, it find match here, it find match here, so all both the records will come. So this record and the other record, they both came. Okay, 50 is not matched here, but still this row will come in the output. Why? Because there is a rule in left table, everything will come from the left table, and anything which is not matching to the right table, nulls will be appended. So here we'll write the null. and the same null will go through each one. Okay, now we have this table which is the result of left join. Okay, that is this one, left join. Now on this we are saying we have to do the group by department ID and then group by department name. So let's do group by department ID, d dot department ID. So here when we say group by, what does it mean by group by? So department ID, d dot department ID. Okay, this is d dot department ID. Okay, and this department ID is e dot department. You never keep the same name in the column twice, same name of the column twice, because that is violation of SQL. You cannot have same name in the table twice. Sorry, this is d dot, this is d dot. Now we're going to group by d dot. So group by d dot means all the IDs will group together. So these are the 10. I think it has already group has been formed here, right? You see, this is already having a group. Okay, so let's see this. This is already having a one group. Then 20 is having another group. Next is 30 is having another group. Next is 40 is having another group, and next is 50 is having another group. Okay, so these three are already grouped, records are already there, nothing changes. Next we're going to group by department name. Now when we do first grouping, right, the d dot department ID, and then second grouping is d dot department name, so this grouping will happen under this grouping. What I'm saying is, for example, take this. Okay, so this is d dot department ID. One group has been created of department. Now under this, one more grouping will happen for department name. So this is one more group that is getting formed here, but this is under this. Okay, understand it like a tree structure. Okay, so this is one group under which there is one more group. Similarly, this 20 HR, finance, sales, legal, everything will be there. Okay, now next is these two groupings are done. Next is select department ID, department name. Two columns we have to select. Okay, let's select right first here, d dot department ID, and then d dot department name. Okay, so these two columns are here now. Now it says count star as employee count. So employee count is another column. Okay, this one. Now d dot department ID, d dot department name. So it is for each group. Okay, so this complete is a one group. So department ID 10, department name ID, it is going to count the employee ID, right? So e dot employee ID, that is this one. This is the e dot employee ID. So it is going to count. So count means under this how many e dot employee ID. So 1 2 3 3 employee IDs are there. So the count is 3. Next 20 HR. So 20 is department ID, HR is department. Now under this group, how many employee ID are there? Count of employee ID, well, only one. So it is going to be 1. Similarly 30 finance. So 30 finance, under which how many employees? Only one employee ID, right? Okay. 40 sales. So 40 sales is a group, and under this group, these are the two rows of group, right? This is a group. There are two employees ID 8 and 9. So there are two employee ID, that is the count. Next is 50 legal. So for 50 legal, there is one employee count. So this is the way your employee counts are calculated. And now we got each department, what is the count for the employees, similar to what we were getting here. See, legal will get 0 employee count. Why? Because if you count null is not any definite number, so it will be 0. So that's why it is 0. I hope you understood transforming this one, like how it is done from here to here.